Maiara sits at her desk, a soft glow from her lamp casting shadows on the walls. The air feels heavy, like something unseen lingers in the corner of her room. She flips open her notebook, staring at the rune sketches she'd been drawing for days. These symbols, why do they feel familiar? She murmurs to herself. The pages are filled with intricate patterns, circles, lines, symbols. Each time she closes her eyes, she sees them in her mind. As she traces her finger over the lines, she feels a faint warmth under her fingertips. It's subtle, yet undeniable. Her curiosity burns brighter. She remembers the first time she saw one of these symbols. It was in a dream, a vivid image of a stone circle deep in a forest, with firelight dancing over ancient carvings. In that dream, she stood barefoot on cold earth, her hands outstretched towards the flames. She felt peaceful yet powerful, as if the world itself was breathing through her. But there was always something else, a whisper just beyond her hearing, a shadow at the edge of the firelight. Back in the present, Maiara shakes her head, trying to dismiss the lingering unease. Suddenly, a loud thud echoes through the hallway. She jumps, her heart pounding. "Mom? Mark?" she calls out. No response. A shadow flickers in the corner of her eye, gone as soon as she turns to look. She exhales, forcing herself to stay calm. It's just my imagination, right? The next morning, Maiara is unusually quiet during breakfast. Her mother notices but doesn't press her. Instead, Emma offers a soft smile. "Still dreaming about runes?" she asks, pouring tea into a mug. Maiara nods, hesitant. "Yeah, they feel important, like they mean something." Emma leans in, her gaze thoughtful. "Dreams are often messages from the subconscious. Maybe you're trying to remember something your spirit already knows." The words resonate with Maiara, but she brushes them off with a laugh. "You make it sound mystical." Emma chuckles, but there's a seriousness in her eyes. "Well, it can be if you let it." "What do you mean?" Maiara frowned, in what seemed to be a shallow confusion. "Well, like I already mentioned, freedom of choice. If you want to pursue something or not, it's up to you. I used to see ghosts once. Well, shadows at least. But now I don't anymore. I stopped it because I chose to," her mother explained with love. "Did you ever had premonitions?" Maiara inquired. "Honestly, rare. Unfortunately, I'm an overthinker and it's hard to quiet the mind. Received some in my dreams though. Apparently, that is the only place my brain can shut up." Emma replied one more time while pouring a cup of coffee for herself. "You have visions?" she said, intrigued of her progress. "I guess I do. Not fully sure yet if it's something or just my hallucinations." "I could just be the Lulu," Mayara replied with half a voice. It was visible she was troubled by some things. "Oh yes, I also had my fair share of the Lulu moments. Could also be stress or lacking something in the body. Maybe you just need some relaxation and vitamin boost," Emma continued. "Maybe you should take a break. You achieved a lot in a short time. Not all people can do what you manage, me included. I think that soon you will surpass me, if not already." "So what did you do?" Mayara asked, more curious now. "Oh, nothing much. I was mostly playing with the weather, asking for rain on the hot summer days. I remember one day, though, I kind of overdid it, and I might have caused a flood. First one in the city, actually. Made me rethink a lot of things. Felt scared and guilty," Emma said, looking down, her eyes full of sadness. "No one got hurt, but I would have never forgiven myself if it did," she continued, a slight shimmer of tears forming into her eyes. Then, at a moment's notice, she switched the behavior, excusing herself on the pretense of having to go back to work. Later that day, while Maiara sits in her room, the visions return. She sees glimpses of the stone circle, the symbols glowing in the firelight, and the whispering voice growing louder. The whispers became words. Find the marks. The balance must be kept. Mayara jolts out of her trance, panting. The notebook lies open in front of her, and to her shock, a new symbol is drawn on the page. A mark she doesn't remember drawing. She tries to wipe it off, but it etches into the paper. At that moment, her phone buzzes. It's a message from Mark. You okay? You seem distant. She replied quickly, I'm fine. But she's not fine. She feels like she's being pulled into something bigger, something she doesn't yet understand. That night, Mayara dreams again. This time, the visions are clearer. She stands at the edge of the stone circle, the flames dancing in the middle. But this time, she sees shadows emerging from the fire, figures with faces whispering her name. She hears that voice again. You must remember. Suddenly, she wakes up with a start, her heart racing. The air in her room feels thick, as if someone or something had been there. She grabs her notebook and frantically starts sketching the symbols she saw in her dream. Her phone buzzes again. It's Mark. Are you awake? I can't sleep. Mayara sighs and replies, Yeah, same. Wanna talk? A moment later, she hears a soft knock on the door. Mark enters, looking concerned. What's going on, Mai? She hesitates, then shows him the notebook. I've been seeing things, dreams, symbols, and I think they're real. Mark raises an eyebrow but doesn't laugh. You're serious? She nods. Yeah, I don't know what they mean, but I think I need to find out. Mark sits beside her, glancing at the symbol. So, what now? Maiara looks at the window, the moonlight casting long shadows on the floor. I think we need to find that stone circle. Thank you for stepping into the world of Lady Plume, where every story carries a spark of wonder and a whisper of joy. If these tales have brightened your day or inspired your journey, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe to keep the magic alive. For those who wish to support this creative endeavor further, you can scan the QR code or click the link below. Your kindness fuels these stories and helps bring my dream home to life. With gratitude and a heart full of wonder, I bid you farewell until our paths cross again. May the beauty of stories always guide your way.